Happy birthday, Alachua County!
Woo! Happy birthday!
Each year, this report provides an opportunity to reflect on where we've been, celebrate our progress, and recommit to the principles that guide us: responsive service, fiscal responsibility, and stewardship of public resources for both current and future generations. Hello, I'm Michelle Lieberman. It is an honor to bring you my 8th annual report, an opportunity to share how your local government is working for you today and where we're headed together. It has been an extraordinary year of milestones, from kicking off our bicentennial celebration, Discover 200, to welcoming the world to our doorstep for the 2025 World Masters Indoor Championship. This has been a year defined by community pride and collaboration. Under the leadership of the Communications Department, we kicked off the new year with a bicentennial celebration at Depot Park and Heartwood Soundstage, featuring local and national music acts, displays from county departments, food trucks, and activities for children. Our year-long celebration includes sponsored events such as the Big Culture and Arts Festival, the Fifth Avenue Arts Festival, the Matheson Museum's Bicentennial Exhibit, and the Tom Petty Birthday Celebration. Discover 200 has been an excellent opportunity to renew and affirm our pride in our unique and caring community. Speaking of community pride, we welcome the world by hosting the 2025 World Masters Indoor Championship at the county's Sports and Events Center and the newly acquired West End Park. Thousands of athletes from nearly 100 countries competed and connected here, boosting our local economy and showcasing Alachua County on the international stage. This event involved incredible collaboration between community partners and multiple county departments, with hundreds of dedicated individuals contributing to create a first-class experience for athletes and spectators alike. This year, we also commemorated the 50th anniversary of Alachua County Fire Rescue, half a century of brave, compassionate service that continues to keep us safe every day. It is fitting that we have begun work on the county's new fire rescue headquarters and state-of-the-art emergency operations center. We are also very pleased to celebrate the 25th anniversary of the Alachua County Forever Land Conservation Program and the 100th property acquisition since the program's founding in 2000. We have also made great progress on our long-term capital projects, such as the construction of a new civil courthouse and renovation of our 2 motels, transforming them into permanent supportive housing. Tackling our road issues is a huge priority for our residents and our commissioners. Since the voters approved the Wild Spaces and Public Places surtax, we have completed 22 projects at a cost of $13.6 million, with 55 more projects in progress totaling over $75 million. Our Parks Department has completed upgrades at Veterans Park, acquired and begun improvements in public engagement at West End Park, and started design work for both a new pocket park and major renovations at 2 neighborhood parks. I'm proud to report that Alachua County's financial health is strong and that financial policies and internal controls are in place to keep it that way. For 8 straight years, we've lowered the property tax millage rate, even as we balance the demands of a growing community. We rank 5th among counties with the most property off the tax rolls, and yet are the 31st lowest of the 67 counties in the state in property tax per capita. None of our accomplishments would be possible without the behind-the-scenes work of our internal teams. The success of our work relies on their support. I'm grateful for the talented and dedicated employees of Information and Telecom Services, Budget and Fiscal Services, Human Resources, Communications, and Equal Opportunity. As always, I want to acknowledge my partner on the dais, County Attorney Sylvia Torres and her dedicated staff for their exceptional legal support. Over the last year, they processed over 1,300 public records requests, providing over 23,000 individual records. They provided legal support for projects such as the appointment of an interim medical examiner, the creation of a central receiving facility, the purchase of the former West End Golf Course, and provided timely responses to significant federal and state legislation impacting county ordinances, operations, and processes, especially mandates and preemptions. So today, I invite you to see the work, see the progress, and see how we're working for a community that reflects the very best of Alachua County, our past, our present, and our future.
"2024 has been a year of planning and progress, setting the stage for major projects in the coming years. Architectural and engineering work for several key projects has been completed, with construction set to begin soon. The design for the new Judicial Center, including the central energy plant, is near completion. The plant will feature an ice storage system, which will produce ice during off-peak hours to provide cooling during the day, reducing energy strain and operational costs. This investment will enhance sustainability and ensure reliable climate control for the county's judicial facilities. Plans for the Armory renovation, which will become the new Fire Rescue Headquarters and Emergency Operations Center, have also been finalized. This project is part of our facilities master space plan and marks a significant step forward. Also, architectural and engineering work for the permanent supportive housing renovation projects at the Budget Inn and Scottish Inn has been completed. While focusing on future growth, we're also improving aging infrastructure. In 2024, we replaced several chillers and prioritized long-term reliability and maintenance, ensuring efficiency and avoiding future costly repairs. This proactive approach helps safeguard long-term reliability and functionality. Looking ahead to 2025, our focus will be on the construction of the new judicial complex and completing housing project renovations. With these accomplishments and future plans, we are prepared to move forward, strengthening our facilities and building for the future. The work done in 2024 ensures we're on track for meaningful progress in the years ahead.
Over the past year, Public Works completed 15 roadway rehab projects, totaling $5.7 million. We also began the construction of the Northwest 23rd Avenue Rehab Project, which included 8 turning lanes and a multi-use path. Road Department crews successfully completed the chip seal project on Quail Street and implemented a sidewalk repair program in the Ellis Park and Longleaf Park subdivisions. By the end of 2025, we will have completed or begun construction on an additional 36 roadway rehab projects totaling $55.7 million. This includes the rehab of County Road 234 between US 441 in Micanopy and the entrance to the Paynes Prairie Maintenance Office, as well as Northeast-Northwest 53rd Avenue between US 441 and State Road 24, known as Waldo Road. Additionally, we're continuing the design and permitting of stormwater resiliency projects in Pine Hills and Hills of Santa Fe. In an effort to improve efficiency and safety, Public Works upgraded equipment while providing ongoing worker safety training and established a more efficient tree trimming operation while improving safety for the travelers. Public Works crews introduced a new sandbag distribution system, which significantly increased both efficiency and safety for our teams and the public during the 2024 hurricane season. Our goals include constructing a new potable waterable distribution system for the Hills of Santa Fe. Though the county does not own the system, state mandated the county maintain it. Once completed, it will be transferred to the city of Alachua. We're also implementing an electronic permitting system for all Public Works required permits.
On October 26, 2024, Alachua County Fire Rescue proudly celebrated its 50th anniversary of dedicated service to the residents and visitors of Alachua County. The event, held at the Alachua County Sports and Events Center, welcomed over 300 attendees, including friends, family, and esteemed guests. It provided a meaningful opportunity to honor the men and women who established the department in 1974 as well as those who continue its mission today. To better serve the community, the department introduced a mobile integrated health team aimed at assisting citizens who face barriers to primary health care access. Supported in part by grant funding, this initiative addresses social, environmental, and medical challenges impacting individuals who are in need. In its ongoing commitment to employee satisfaction, the department has prioritized initiatives to enhance retention and recruitment. These efforts have resulted in a 66% reduction in firefighter departures to other departments and a significant rise in dual certified applicants. Looking ahead, the department plans to expand its mobile integrated health team into a comprehensive community health program. This expansion will include community health workers, a coordinated opioid response network, and medication-assisted treatment services. Additionally, the department continues to advance critical infrastructure projects. This includes the opening of Station 21 in Alachua, the groundbreaking of Station 25 in Tech City, and the transition into a state-of-the-art headquarters and emergency operations center on Northeast 8th Avenue. These developments mark a significant step forward in enhancing emergency response capabilities and community health services.
This year marked a significant step forward as the Tourism and Economic Development offices merged into a single department. This will optimize resources, streamline operations, and amplify the effectiveness of marketing, funding, and community engagement efforts. The merger strengthens the county's ability to attract both visitors and businesses. A pivotal moment in this transition was the first ever joint meeting of the Economic Development Advisory Committee and the Tourist Development Council, where new collaborations began to take shape. Tourism achievements include the launch of the redesigned Visit Gainesville Alachua County website and winning the coveted Visit Florida Flagler Award for Marketing Excellence. Over $3 million in bed tax funding supported over 80 organizations, and the introduction of the Certified Guest Service Professional Pilot Program set a new standard for hospitality industry training. Alachua County hosted the World Masters Athletics Indoor Championship, and we are preparing to host the Florida Association of Counties Innovation and Policy Conference in September. In economic development news, a new partnership with Santa Fe College created the Diesel Systems Technician Program at the county's Fleet Operations Facility, supporting the U.S. Army Reserve's need for skilled mechanics. The county launched a food hub initiative and small farmer grant program benefiting over 65 local farmers. Additionally, we are participating in the Forward Focus Initiative and exploring economic and quality of life opportunities in eastern Alachua County. Looking ahead, the department will develop a data-driven economic strategy aligned with the comprehensive plan and launch targeted tourism campaigns to continue to break records in visitor numbers.
I'm happy to report on our accomplishments, including the addition of the Resiliency Office to our team, reaching over 16,000 community members through 134 water education programs and public events, the Natural Resources team reviewing over 1,300 administrative permits and 79 development review projects. The Petroleum Compliance team completed nearly 700 compliance inspections in our 16-county service area, and the Petroleum Cleanup Division completed cleanups at 16 sites in our 7-county area. The Hazardous Materials team inspected 660 facilities, responded to 26 hazardous material emergency calls, and completed over 100 development review projects. Using wild spaces and public places funding, the Alachua County Forever program protected 1,445 acres of environmentally significant land through 8 land purchases. The tree planting program planted 193 trees in community parks and public spaces, with the help of over 600 volunteer hours. Our goals include celebrating the 25th anniversary of Alachua County Forever and the completion of our 100th land acquisition. We're also working on implementing the agricultural land protection strategy, updating our stormwater code, and drafting a meaningful climate action plan with stakeholder buy-in and presenting that plan at a summit this fall. Our biggest challenge this coming year will be moving our department into 2 new locations, a new office and field support building for the Land Conservation and Management Program at Four Creeks Preserve, and the rest of EPD into the existing fire headquarters building.
(2024) was a period of exceptional growth and achievement for animal resources, and we are incredibly proud of what was accomplished. We cared for 2,700 animals, an increase of 375 from the previous year. 300 pets were reunited with their families as well. Our adoption events included the Jack's Mega event, where 20 long-term dogs were adopted, our annual Summer Love and Adoption Drive with 87 adoptions, and the Whisker Wonderland Drive, where 47 animals found new homes. In total, 1,800 pets found new families, resulting in a 91% live release rate for the year. Collaboration was also key as we worked with 34 rescue partners to send over 300 animals to other facilities, reducing crowding in our own shelter. 1,200 animals were placed into foster care. And our team successfully emptied the shelters twice due to storms Helene and Milton, allowing us to assist with emergency sheltering efforts for the community. Our officers responded to over 6,400 calls for service, and our first ever Bark in the Park event vaccinated and microchipped over 130 animals. We are grateful for our collaboration with Petco Love and their donation of vaccines for the event, and the student chapter of the Association of Shelter Veterinarians at UF. Looking ahead, we remain committed to advancing our mission and planning a new shelter that will further support community engagement. We are deeply grateful to all who contributed and look forward to continuing this journey in 2025.
Our dedicated staff, with the support from the Board of County Commissioners and community partners, have made substantial strides that allow for sustainable and responsible growth. Over the last year, the department approved 62 development projects, allowing for over 1,000 new residential units and 300,000 square feet of non-residential development, all while maintaining rigorous and environmental community standards. Our commitment to preserving green spaces led to the protection of over 80 acres of tree canopy in new development projects, enhancing our county's natural beauty and promoting healthier ecosystems. Over the last year, the department developed comprehensive plan amendments that allow for increased affordable housing through inclusionary zoning standards. The building division issued 9,000 building permits and performed over 24,000 building inspections. Our expanded community engagement efforts increased public participation, fueling more informed and inclusive decision-making. Looking forward, our goals for the coming year include expanding our digital tools to allow for more virtual building inspections, increasing efficiency and convenience for contractors and homeowners. The department's transportation planning staff will be completing a bicycle and pedestrian master plan and a Safe Streets and Roads for All safety action plan. The department will also be spearheading an evaluation and appraisal of the county's comprehensive plan. Community engagement in this process will be critical so that every citizen has a stake in shaping our county's future. Together, we're building a vibrant, connected, and sustainable Alachua County for generations to come.
This year, Alachua County Parks and Open Space made great strides in enhancing our community's recreational opportunities and park spaces. At Veterans Park, we completed a new parking lot, a Gold Star Memorial honoring the families of fallen service members, and an inclusive playground designed for children of all abilities. At Jill McGuire Lake Santa Fe Park, we installed much-needed restrooms, and the Lake Alto parking lot underwent critical renovations to improve accessibility and safety. In addition, we revitalized 2 soccer fields at Jonesville Park and completed essential upgrades at West End Park in preparation for the prestigious World Masters track and field event. One of our most exciting achievements was earning accreditation from the American Camp Association for our Cuskawilla Summer Camp, an acknowledgement of our commitment to excellence. The camp saw a surge in participation, welcoming 550 campers eager to explore, learn, and grow. We also introduced 2 innovative environmental education programs, Homeschool Junior Naturalist and Preschool Environmental programs, both of which exceeded expectations, reaching full capacity every week. Looking ahead, we are committed to further enhancing our parks and facilities. Plans for the upcoming year include replacing the dock at the Cape Barnes boat ramp, completing the restroom replacement and boat launch improvements at Post Springs, and initiating major renovations at Copeland and Monteoka parks. Additionally, we will wrap up community engagement efforts and begin architectural and engineering design for the transformation of West End Park. Alachua County remains dedicated to preserving and improving our parks for generations to come.
It has been a milestone year for community support services, including both exciting new projects and significant progress made on existing long-term projects. The CSS Housing Team launched the Alachua County Living Spaces and Thriving Places program to develop workforce housing and boost economic opportunities. Developers are invited to submit proposals for utilizing wild spaces and public places surtax funds for this program. We're excited that Alachua County was selected to be part of the Florida Housing Coalition's Public Land for Affordable Housing cohort to address housing development challenges. Contracts were awarded to renovate our 2 motels into permanent housing for vulnerable residents, with completion slated for September 2025. Additionally, a 3rd housing complex was acquired for affordable housing with extensive renovations planned. 2 former court services programs moved to CSS this year to better align with treatment services. Opus and Meta staff will have easier access to CSS programs like the Crisis Center and Social Services that can assist those struggling with life-sustaining issues. Additionally, funding was provided to 2 nonprofits for homeless outreach and jail reentry programs. Looking ahead, key goals include the completion of the motels and a container pilot project, and implementing a new cloud-based phone system for the Crisis Center hotline to improve call response and accuracy. While we have made significant progress, our biggest challenge remains providing support for the unhoused population.
(2024) was a busy year for the department. Last year, we managed 204,000 tons of solid waste, 14,000 tons of recyclables, and 560 tons of hazardous waste at the Levita Brown Environmental Park and the 5 rural collection centers. To expand our outreach in the community, we conducted 10 remote hazardous waste collection events, added additional hours to our busiest rural collection center, and conducted 2 community reuse and recycle days. We also continue to be a regional resource by partnering with the Florida Department of Environmental Protection to conduct hazardous waste collection events in 9 counties and by managing recyclables from several neighboring counties. We made progress in the implementation of the Zero Waste Plan and goals adopted by the Board of County Commissioners. We completed the first round of the Zero Waste grants and are getting ready to receive proposals for the second one. We also conducted a recycling pilot project at multifamily residential complexes. Finally, this year will be the return of the Eco Chase Challenge, our very popular zero waste scavenger hunt. An important goal for next year is to continue to address infrastructure needs, including repairing the roof at the transfer station, resurfacing the tipping floor at the materials recovery facility, development of a temporary disaster debris management site at the closed Northeast landfill, and the building of a new hazardous waste collection facility in the Eco Loop and a new rural collection center in the Newberry Environmental Park.
In 2024, the UF IFAS Extension Office hosted over 300 educational programs covering topics such as agriculture, commercial horticulture, environmental horticulture, family and consumer sciences, natural resources, and 4-H youth development. During this time, 300 dedicated volunteers contributed over 20,000 hours to the community, providing an estimated value of over $600,000. The UF IFAS Extension Educational Garden is set for completion in 2025, thanks to a 3-year project funded by a grant from the Florida Department of Agriculture. In 2024, progress included site preparation, the installation of a well, and the creation of sidewalks. Electrical work and the outdoor classroom will be finalized in 2025. This teaching garden will feature Florida-friendly landscaping, a pollinator garden, turf grass demonstrations, vegetable gardens, and fruit trees. The 2025 Alachua County Youth Fair and Livestock Show was a huge success. About 400 4-H and FFA youth showcased their livestock and exhibits, with an additional 300 students participating in agricultural learning through school tours. These young exhibitors are not only gaining hands-on experience, but also developing crucial life skills that will benefit them in the future. These dedicated students represent the best of the best, and they are our future leaders in agriculture and beyond. Our 6 faculty members and volunteers continue to enhance and sustain the quality of life by making research-based information accessible to our community.
Everything we do is to improve the quality of life for you, our residents. We know government works best when it listens, when it's transparent, and when it puts people first. We take your trust seriously, and we know it must be earned every day with every decision. Together, we're building a stronger, more resilient Alachua County, one that honors where we've been, where we are, and looks boldly to the future.